Welcome back to another Marvel Legends review. Today, X-Men, well, Weapon X. Let's just cut to the chase. We all know why we're here. We want to see this hairy gremlin. I mean, take a look at this. Dogs are already barking. Like, come on. As you can see, classic look at the Weapon X Wolverine with his headgear on, all the cords and shit attached to him. Classic Marvel logo at the top of the box. Take a look around the back. A little bit of a read up if you'd like. If not, then don't. What are you, fucking nerd? Read that shit. I am noticing this claw in there is already a bit bent. We will see. I don't know. Let's just crack right into it. There's the box without the figure in case you're curious what the artwork looks like. Okay, time to throw it in the fucking trash. So, first off, we'll start off with accessories. As I saw from the box, this one right here is a bit jank. I should be able to straighten that, but not the end of the world. 2 claw hands with him opened up. You know, as that scene where he's pumped full of adamantium and he is just horrified by what has happened to him. He's got one fisted hand and one slightly opened hand. He's got his ragged ass hair, and then he has this little device that goes around it. As you can see up close, he's got the little ports on his head for where they pumped him full of metal. Just a nice shaggy hair. And then he's got his fisted claw hands slightly bent, but again, I can fix that with some patience. And his head with all the gear on top of it, the big helmet. Now let's just take a look at the figure in general. This appears to be the X-Men 97 body. We'll take a look at that later and see if that's the truth. Like the big hefty belt around him, all the, cords around him where they monitoring stuff and whatnot. A little harness on him. They got the hair painted all throughout, which looks nice. On his arms. The back is a little bit barren. But, I mean, most of the time, this is what you're going to be seeing anyways. We'll get into some articulation. I don't really want to get too deep into it. But we can see... Oh, well, that's neat. So they actually do unplug. So you can just plug them back in there if you want them off or whatnot. About a 90-degree for up. Appears to be single jointed, so it can only do about a 90. A slight swivel. There is a butterfly joint in there, so you can get pretty far back. And fuck all forward. Kick up a good bit. He's got too fat of an ass, so he kicks out a little weird when he goes that far back. And that's how far he can kick back fully. He's got an ankle rocker. It looks like all of his accessories, his hands do pivot. I'll put an image up on screen of what I might end up doing with the figure. I haven't fully decided yet. Maybe 2 images. One of, well, you'll see if I do it or not. Here we'll get into comparisons now. Okay, here we got him next to the Secret Wars Wolverine and the X-Men 97 Wolverine. They all scale pretty well. Okay, next up, now we got the Astonishing on the right, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the one on the left is called. But there you go, another look at some other ones. And here we got the Hugh Jackman Wolverine from Deadpool 3 and the Helverine. And here he is stacked up against some other X-Men and Deadpool. Alright, and in case you're curious, here's what the other head looks like. Personally, I am not a fan. That was a fucking hassle to get on. You can unplug that little cord from this head here and plug it in there. And you're supposed to put on this gray piece underneath the head, but it just doesn't look good. Takes too much effort. His head looks a little stubbier. I don't know why. And I also discovered that the claws are removable, so keep that in mind. Something else I need to mention while I'm currently swapping parts is these little cuffs are not glued in. They are removable, so in case you want to take off all this gear, you could. Just some options there. So the legs were a bit awkward to position because of the big belt. Another thing just to keep in mind. But there we are. There's my review for the Marvel Legends Weapon X. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya.